Hey guys, Lego Man 7777 doing another Winter 2015 review. Today is the ATDP. Alright, so here we go. The ATDP, ages 8 to 14, number 75083, 500 pieces exactly, and cost an equal $49.99. I expected that. Woo! 4 minifigures. 3 of them are new, straight from Star Wars Rebels, and has the lovely Disney stamp on it already. The Rebel logo is at the top. What do we got going on the back? We got some features that I will show you. We got our little comic here, and then there. It's not really a comic, just kind of shows different perspectives. And then we have the little graphic at the top showing the minifigures. This is a very awkward box. It is it's a vertical standing box. Most boxes are like this. This one stands the opposite direction, so it's a bit tall, but that is always good. So we have a humongous instruction booklet for this set. It's just like the box. It's vertical instead of horizontal. The instruction booklet is actually as big as the one from the Slave 1. So here, on a random page, we're finishing up the head of the walker. And let's see here. See if I can find our final digital model, and I did. So here's our final digital model of the walker. Does not do it justice, but that's interesting. I never noticed that before. Anyway, it is 78 pages long, which, if I'm mistaken, is really close to how long Anakin's Custom Jedi Starfighter build was. So they're about the same length, which is interesting because the other set is 130 less pieces. But that's irregardless. At the back of that book, it does have a minifigure gallery, but does not show all the sets. Let us get into our minifigures, though. Alright. So, first minifigure, not brand new at all. He's starting to get included in a lot of sets, but it is the newly designed Stormtrooper with the asymmetrical legs, but I like it. I like the way it looks. The newish body printing and the new helmet design. And just like all the other Stormtroopers, they have the same head as Clone Troopers did. And he has a standard blaster, but nothing real new about him. Next, we have a minifigure that I have no idea who this is, because I can't actually watch Star Wars Rebels because I don't have Disney XD and whatever. But this is Agent Callus. Apparently, he's kind of like a top dog. I know the Inquisitor is like the Sith guy, but he must be an Imperial agent. I don't know what this weapon is, to be honest with you. The guy from the Ghost had it too, and I just don't know what the purpose of a gun like this is. But whatever. He's got a new body printing. He just has standard black legs. New back printing. I love his helmet. It's weird looking, but it's really nice. Look at the helmet. The helmet has printing. He has a dual-sided face, and he has mutton chops, which is kind of funny that they actually included that. Kind of reminds me of like Wolverine. And here's his second-sided face, the more evil, ha 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 ha, I'm destroying small children face. I don't know if he actually does that or not, but now he does. Alright, so our final new minifigure, and you get 2 of them in the set, is the ATDP pilot. So apparently they're specialized. They have the same helmet as General Veers, but they're completely new body printing and leg printing, and even helmet printing. I like the helmet printing, and a new face, similar to the face of the pilot from Palpatine's shuttle from forever ago, 2010, I believe. He does not have a double-sided face. It's just a standard white head. And our final thing is, this is a $50 set, so you get a brick separator included. Alright, let us talk about this set. Now obviously this is from Star Wars Rebels, but the only reason I'm familiar with this set at all is because I've done research my own a long time ago, just to see, you know, what vehicles and stuff the Republic used, just for fun. And ATDPs were actually used in the Clone Wars as well. This is the first time they've ever made it. I was a little confused when I first saw the name. I was like, ATDP, that sounds familiar, but I don't know what that is. But I actually do know what this is now that I've seen it and I built it myself, and I mean, I'm staring right at it, so it stands for All-Terrain Defense Pod, which, you know, does exactly what it is. It's a defensive walker. It's quite tall. They just scour over the field. They only have one blaster. I mean, this one has 3, and I'll show you those in a little bit, but they only have one main blaster. That's all they really need. They're just meant to take hits and be a distraction for, like, to get infantry set up, or get the heavy artillery set up in the back, or move forward, or whatever you need to do. But anyway, let's get into the walker a little bit. Like I said, this walker is actually quite tall. There's yellow accents all over this walker. I don't know why, but there is. I honestly couldn't tell you why, and even on the legs. Let's look at the back a little bit. Just look at the way it's built. There's not any detail or anything back here, but, you know, might as well show everything. So there's a couple stickers, one here and on the other side, and then one here that you can kind of see, just like that. That is a sticker. I think there may be one on the inside. But these things right here are not stickers. They are printed on both sides. The thing I noticed in the instruction manual is there's a little yellow triangle here on the legs. And in the instruction manual, one of them says to put it upright, and then the other time you build the leg, it says to put it the other direction. I didn't follow that. I put them both upright, and that's what it shows on the box. However, in the final digital model, they have the triangles flipped the other direction. It doesn't matter to me, regardless. I mean, they're quite irrelevant stickers, but whatever. I'm just doing what the box shows. So, there's that. So the feet are quite large to support the weight of the walker. Since the legs are bent backwards, they have to support the weight differently than, say, the AT-AT. But they're quite large and awkwardly shaped, but, you know, they were kind of fun to build, actually. There is sideways building, and I always enjoy that. But the legs do move, just like that. So there, you can make it pretend it's walking if you really want to. I don't even know if I can get this leg back. There we go. And you saw that the head of the walker does spin. Oh, okay. I don't know why I did that, but I shot. It's got firing missiles here in the front. I honestly can't tell you why that happened. Why did that shoot? It's not supposed to. Anyway, the head of the walker does spin a good amount. More than the AT-AT does, that we just had. Why don't you spin... Oh, there we go. I was going to say, why don't you spin the other way? And this, of course, is a swivel gun and can move wherever you want it to. So it can hit up and it can shoot infantry on the ground, or it can shoot long range, it can shoot anti-air, and all that fun stuff that a cannon should do. I like the set because I don't have to like hold it or anything. It's tall enough to where you can see what I'm doing. Oh, I lied. There's another sticker right here at the top. But that yellow stud. That's actually where our next feature is you can open this up. You can't. There's nothing inside here, but there is a little hinge. You can't actually do it in the set, but there's a little hinge that you can make a guy hold, just like it shows on the box in the background that you can see the ATDP pilot. But you can make them sit like that, look like they're coming out to inspect things. I do that just to save room on the shelf. I put the Stormtrooper guy up there. And that just closes, but this whole opening panel does open up to reveal the inside. And I mean, there isn't much in here. Just two white chairs where you put your pilots. I'll put those guys in there to show you. They don't sit on studs. They have the newer little chair pieces that go in between their two legs, which is, I like that piece. It's convenient. But you can actually fit both pilots in the walker at the same time. And there's both of them in there. I love how they built the sides. Sort of like the AT-AT, but they use like rubber pieces and two beams, two rod pieces. I don't know. You just have to buy it and build it to understand what I'm talking about. But that's really cool. So you can close them in, and there they go. They're all locked away. So there is missiles, and you can see them, the little red missiles. You get 3 of them. They give you an extra one, but you just press the side. I don't know, can we even see any? No, we can't see it, but it already shot. Okay, so if I turn it like this, alright, and then if you press the side like this, it should shoot. Yeah, there you go. So it does shoot. Just to give it that, a little bit of firepower and an extra feature, because this set actually doesn't have too many features, but it is it's quite large. And I like that, because sets have been getting smaller nowadays, and I like it when there's actually a big set for once. And it's not super expensive at $50. So usually $50 sets are getting real small. And even the MTT is actually small, and that's almost $100. But let's compare it to its offensive cousin, the AT-AP, which, you guessed it, that's the attack pod, and then this one is the defense pod. It's like they planned it out or something. But just looking straight on at the two walkers, obviously they're completely different, and there's no previous version of this set at all. But the AT-DP is quite a bit taller than the AT-AP, but the AT-AP is quite wider in the body. There's also 217 more pieces in the AT-AP than in the DP. It's just because of the legs of the new one is why it's so much taller. Like, these legs are shorter and built wider and more sturdy, where these are a little bit thinner, and they're much longer, and they're quite large legs, to be honest. But the feet of the AT-AP are much bigger. They're like much wider to support the weight of the attack one, because the attack pod is much heavier than the defense pod due to the cannons and the heavy armor. I'm talking main, like in the shows and stuff. The Lego sets are the same way too, but just in general, the attack pod is actually heavier than the defense pod. But I mean, that's to be expected, obviously. And the AT-AP is wider due to the bulk and the heavy armor, and the legs needing to be wider apart to keep so the it doesn't fall over. And obviously this one has 3 legs, and also this one has 2 legs, but that's not important. However, this set is $10 less God dang it, I shot that twice now. That missile must be hitting something. But, like I said, this set is $10 less than the other Walker with 217. Stop that. 217 less pieces. Obviously, it must hit the thing. Maybe that's why a feature that they didn't state. Let me just check the instruction booklet real quick and see if that's. I don't think it's a thing. Oh, it is a thing. It is a thing. So if you spin the head the right way, like I've done like 3 or 4 times now, the missiles are actually supposed to shoot. I did not know that. That's pretty cool. And you can shoot the missiles, you know, manually too. If you don't just want to wildly lose your missiles. That is really cool. I didn't know that. While I have the instruction booklet open, I might as well. Here is the minifigure gallery. Shows all the minifigures from every set, including the 3 limited edition ones and the 3 sets after those. There's quite a few minifigures, I'd say. I like how the 2 stormtroopers actually have different. Like they put the stormtrooper twice because he has a different blaster. The one in the troop transport, the little battle pack, has one of the big shooting blasters. Well, the one in this set and in 7590, Ezra's speeder bike, has just a regular blaster. I didn't know that. Does it say that on the box, too? It does say that on the box. Huh. I never knew that. Oh well. So yeah, if you spin the head, the missiles are supposed to shoot, and that's not just a thing that I'm being stupid about. Alright. So let's see, let's think about this. This set is a really good price to piece count, and I was like, it's okay, I don't love this set, it's just a Walker. But because it's actually a really big set, and it's fun to build, like, because there's weird building techniques involved, it immediately skyrocketed on my list of favorite sets of the wave. Anakin's Fighter is still my favorite, but this set is up there now, just because it's so big. It's probably the second biggest set in the. I don't know. It might be the biggest set in the wave. It may be the biggest. I don't actually have all of them in the waves to know, but it's up there, and it should be. It's one of the most expensive ones in the wave too. But anyway, I like it, and I'd recommend this one if you're a fan of Walkers and you want to have more Imperial troops. This goes along with the Imperial Troop Transport and the Shadow Troopers, which is, obviously why they did it. Just to build up your Imperial army a little bit, which is nice. I mean, you get Stormtrooper here, 2 Shadow Troopers in one of the battle packs, and 4 Stormtroopers in the first battle pack. So that's like 7 Stormtroopers already, just in 3 sets alone. So that's quite a lot of Stormtroopers. But anyway, if you have some leftover Christmas money, or if you really want this set, actually go get it. It's worth the money, and it's really cool too. So there's that. Anyway, I still have one review left to do. Stay tuned for that, and then hopefully you'll have some other sets eventually. But thanks for watching. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate it, and it helps me out. And see you guys later.